All right, guys. So we're going to talk about a really hot topic.
Yes, it's
and
hot,
and we
yes.
have the doctor here, who's you
Hormone
really
specialist, yes.
hormone specialist.
Yeah.
And I kind of went on a limb, and then I felt stupid because people were saying she is a trans, she was a man who became a woman,
No.
and fighting boxing sports.
No.
And then I put a post. And then I was like, this is so wrong. And then people came out with another post saying, actually, she's a female with X amount.
Hyperandrogenism.
And then I felt like, okay.
Hypertestosteronemia,
So,
basically.
so then I was like, okay, am I wrong? Is she a man? Is she a woman? Is she a woman with too much testosterone? Is it fair? Is it not fair?
She's a woman with too much testosterone, period. A woman with too much testosterone can look like a man because she will have less female features.
But so technically, she's a female.
She's a female.
She's not trans.
No.
Do you believe she has the right to box with men? Like, what do
She
you
has the right to box with women.
with women? Yes,
Yes,
sorry.
period.
And
She's a woman. She's no trans. If she has a medical condition, and that medical condition, she can use it, right? If you have asthma, you can take Ventolin before running your 200 meters. So
and because I had this debate with somebody, and then we were talking about certain athletes who just have like Phelps, the swimmer, had bigger rib cages, longer feet, whatever they were saying. Like he had a genetic factor that gave him an advantage. So is that
that's
just
an advantage for her that she had that PCOS maybe.
so what is it exactly she
Okay.
has? So people understand.
She has hyperandrogenism.
So what does that mean exactly?
Hyperandrogenism as it means in English, high testosterone.
High testosterone.
Period.
That's all it is.
All it is. High testosterone. Higher testosterone.
And that's just genetically she's born like that.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
She might have a problem that is very common. PCOS,
PCOS. What does that mean?
polycystic ovarian syndrome.
Okay.
You will see a lot of athletes with this. Okay. They will have low estrogen, low progesterone, higher progesterone, and low estrogen with higher testosterone. So when they have that, most women will look for ways to get rid of that testosterone because they don't need it. They want their female features.
Yes.
Okay. And she used it at her advantage. Okay. She used it. She's a boxer. So everybody needs that muscle. So she could use it. She did. Let's say that's what she had.
I don't disagree with you. If she's born a female with just more testosterone, then
Period.
like I mean, then where do we draw the line if there's a male who has more testosterone than
A male might not have more testosterone than a female. A male has more receptors for testosterone than a female.
no? But I mean, if one male has a lot more testosterone than another male, then it's kind of
They don't give a shit about it because it's the hormone of male.
But you're sure she's a biological woman
Biological women.
with just more
Yes,
testosterone?
but I just told you, if you dose me, you see my level of estrogen. You will tell me, oh, if you don't know it's me, you will say, oh, that woman has a lot of testosterone because I have a high estrogen, because I have chronic diseases. And as a hormone specialist, I know if I want to protect my heart, I want to protect my brain, I need higher estrogen. And the day that I decided to leave my estrogen raise, I had a flatter belly, period. You could see her. She's skinny like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And other things, she might have a deficiency in an enzyme.
Okay.
Yes. That's very advanced. Okay. That's advanced endocrinology. Deficiency that might keep her progesterone from changing or her or yes, or keep her testosterone from getting into estrogen and stops there. Yes, progesterone gives us testosterone. Testosterone gives us estrogen. So if you block the cycle there, you will end up with more and more testosterone, period. And she just used it at her advantage.
So she's, I'm assuming, 100%
I
natural.
am assuming that she can be whoever she wants, okay?
Yeah.
That's the kind
Yeah.
of person I am.
Yes.
I'm not here to judge, but I will say that if she violates a law, she would be
if she what?
disqualified. If she, if there is a law against it
Yeah.
that she did something wrong, she would
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
disqualified.
Like if she took
If she took something,
steroids, TRT,
I'm
whatever.
sure,
Yeah.
I'm sure they tested her before,
Yeah.
and now they will keep testing her. If there is a proof that she took anything, shame on her.
Yeah.
If
If
there is a proof.
it's so bad because the media went after, and I fell for it. I fell for it because I'm like, it's a contact sport. She's a transgender. She should like
No.
and I don't. You know me. I don't care. Whatever.
No.
I'm just thinking it's a contact sport, and she looked like she beat the crap out of the other girl, which was like 6,
Normal.
8 punches, like 40. It's
Easy.
Is it really just because of that? Because of the
Because
testosterone,
of muscles.
just the muscle, the TRT,
Muscle,
everything she has in her body.
testosterone, boom.
Even though she's a female, because she has that extra
Yes.
TRT, there's an extra
Yes,
strength.
extra strength, extra recovery. Period. And she can train like a man.
Yeah.
And she can beat up many, many men out there. Even me. She might beat me up. But yo,
It's crazy because when you think about the power of TRT, when you see one woman who's genetically just has a higher level of TRT go up against a woman who doesn't
yeah.
and be able to like throw with such power
Literally
those
killed him.
punches.
Literally killed him. And the thing is, with that, where do you see we are going with the world now is going? The world now just doesn't know for a fact, okay?
Yeah,
They just saw
so
something
bad.
that
I-
happened.
I'm
They
guilty
don't
of
know
that.
the whole story. Every story is a medal. Two sides.
Yeah, good point.
Always two sides. That's why when I read about it, I was like, okay, it happens. It happens.
See, I felt so like when I made the post because I box and I was like, damn, that's like this makes no sense. And then I saw the other one, and then people were still debating it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, look,
Why do you
if-
debate it? Why? Why do people do that?
No, but it was a debate when they said no, she's a woman who has like extra
High, yeah.
Then I was
high
like, well,
testosterone.
if she's a biological woman with more TRT, then that's like you said, that's just her advantage. We can't
Yeah.
punish her because that's the way
we
she's
cannot
made.
punish her. We cannot
she
punish
didn't
her.
take anything, it
Or
was-
if she decided to not treat her condition that put her in advantage. It's a condition.
Yes.
And she decided not to treat it,
Yeah.
not to take, any blockers,
Yeah.
any
It's-
testosterone blocker,
yeah,
because
it's-
many women would
Good
have done
point.
that.
Good point.
Many women would have told you, oh, I don't want the acne that comes with it. I will take a testosterone blocker. But she did not do that. I'm like, she might not
Well, I
have
mean-
any menses there,
Any what?
any menses, any periods.
Oh wow.
Yeah, any menstrual periods. She won't have any because of that high testosterone.
She probably doesn't, you think, or she does?
She doesn't,
Oh wow.
I'm sure. With that level of testosterone,
Do you know the number? Did you check? No.
No.
You didn't read
No.
up on it. No.
when people say higher testosterone, it's when in the higher range of men.
Which is what high? So
Range of women can go up to 7 for a woman, and a man starts at even 3, can go up to 20, 25 there. So if she's in the higher range,
so what is the average like
Women-
testosterone of a woman?
I don't get it in my head. I will put it out there for you. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
As I think this is a very interesting topic.
No,
especially
that's
that
interesting.
a lot of people talked about it over social media, and everybody got. And I'm like, you know what? I made an opinion without knowing, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be stupid. We have this show. I'm gonna act the doc. I'm gonna ask you, and I know
Yep.
hormone therapy is something you do. So I'm like, who
Yes.
better than
Exactly.
you to actually answer this question?
Yeah. So people need to understand that sometimes, you need to know all the story, the whole thing before saying anything. Because we always do that. Okay. We try to punish everybody like we were, perfect.
Point.
I'm not perfect. I'm not the perfect person. But you see, in women, 15 to 70 nanogram per deciliter.
How much?
15 to 70
Okay.
nanogram per deciliter. That's in the US. In
Okay.
men, the contrary, I think it's in the hundreds.
Okay, that's in the US.
Yeah. So that's a US value. Yep. Average of men. Yep. Because I know Canadian values.
Yeah.
Yes. Men, it's 300 to 1,000.
Okay.
So if she has a condition that put her at 300, she might destroy any women out there. Yeah. And she decided not to treat it.
Which I mean, if
She doesn't take any substance. It's naturally made.
it's naturally made.
It's like
But
saying that,
yeah,
sorry, it's like saying that Black African cannot run with Caucasians
that's true. Like
because we have that advantage of having higher mass of muscle. Yes, that's why we don't swim. So we have that advantage. Let's call it.
yeah, it's
Okay.
true. If I mean, it makes sense.
We are
right?
good runners because of that. Basically, of that. It's naturally made. So if it's naturally made, if she doesn't take anything, if she has a condition that put her, in advantage, good for her. If she
Like, you're
uses
right,
it
you're
well,
right.
if she uses it well, good for her.
Yeah.
But at a point in time, if she wants to, she might want to have kids. So
What
that's
happens
where
then?
the fertility comes in.
And how does that affect? I mean, we're going off topic, but I'm just curious.
Yeah. Well, to be able to have a child, you need a good level of estrogen and progesterone.
So then you need blockers.
Exactly.
Technically,
She
okay.
might need blockers. And these blockers, I don't know how she's gonna do it because she cannot have these blockers if she have a male baby.
So there's like,
It's
so
a
I'm-
lot of subjects that we can dive into.
because in the Olympics they said apparently that they might not let them if they have a certain amount of testosterone, even
They
if
might
they're from,
let
yeah.
them compete anymore
Yeah.
because
Which
Olympics.
I don't know if it's fair. I don't know if it's fair.
never
She's a,
act. They always react in the Olympics. They always react. Something happens. Oh, we learn from it. Okay, how many centuries that we've been doing Olympics?
when we started again, 19 something. I can't remember when we started.
Well, I
100
said
years.
centuries,
Yeah.
not even decades.
Yeah.
So it's the most ancient tournament.
Mm.
So why do we don't have laws, to,
Well, I think it's because the first time they're faced with something like this, right? Where
okay, well,
especially
they
with
could have
the
said,
misinformation that people came out and they used the whole transgender and then confused people. I think if they if the story would have been honest,
transphobia is a thing, okay? If she's not a trans, why do they need to blast on the transgender people? Why do they need to do that?
I think it came out with a group or like misinformation, especially
Yeah, of
online.
course.
And then, people fell in it
Mm-hmm.
because it's a
They just click on it.
yeah, you're right. Look, I'm
Click
guilty
and
of it.
comment.
I saw it and I'm like, wow, transgender, she's technically a guy beating up on a girl. I go for soccer or baseball, whatever, but now
Abuse.
it's a contact. it's a contact sport, right? So I was like, I was
Give her
against
a
it.
man. Give her a man. Let's give her Nick to beat him up.
That would be a good fight. I think.
Oh, she might beat
I don't
you
know.
up.
I've seen her hit. She hits pretty hard. But I feel bad for her because people really bashed her, and I think she came out with a
They
post
don't need to
after.
bash her, okay? If she, I will say it again for the 100th time, if she has a condition and she was not banned from Olympics, she has the right to compete.
I agree. And if her advantage is she has more
She has more
testosterone,
testosterone.
that's
it. And if she's a transgender, if she comes out after as transgender,
What do you think of that then?
oh, she would. That's that's not fair.
If she was a transgender, would you still support her fighting?
With a woman,
Yes.
no.
No. Okay.
If she's a transgender, I would say no. But I don't have to bash.
Yeah, I agree. Don't bash. Just,
Okay.
Yeah.
I just have to give an answer. I just have to say what I personally think. What as a doctor I would say. Okay. And trans women should battle with men. If she is a transgender, she might compete with men.
Yeah. We probably need a whole division where it's a mix of everybody and anybody who feels like going in. Guys, women, transgender.
Everybody.
One division, guys,
Let's
knock
go.
yourself out.
Yes.
And may the best.
The ones that have no identities, the ones that they call they.
Yeah. Let them all scrap it out.
Let's put them all in and compete.
That'd be
guys.
pretty entertaining, actually.
Oh my God, that's something.
I think
That's
I
something.
think this was a great topic, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please let us know, what do you think?
I would love to
Yeah.
know what they think
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I know you guys have a lot of opinions there.
Yeah.
So please don't be soft on me.
Yeah.
Tell me what you guys think about what I said because now I'm trying to be honest. I'm just trying to.
And you're a doctor. This is what
Yeah,
you do, right?
exactly.
So we're
that's,
not just
that's what I
it's
do.
hormone therapy.
I've
so it's
been
not-
treating trans people for the last 2 years, so I know how they compete. Okay, so
Let's see it, guys. Put it in the comment box. Maybe we'll do a part 2 on this.
yes, I clearly will.
Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell, guys. Thanks for watching.
Okay, bye guys.